Und willkommen zurück bei Let's Play Star Trek Judgment Rites. Ich habe jetzt mal unseren alten Spielstand nochmal geladen, weil ich habe das Gefühl, ich habe was vermasselt. Weil in der letzten Folge sagte Pille zu uns ja, hey, wenn du da bist, dann untersuch das Vieh mal. Gib mir mal ein paar biologische, medizinische Daten von dem Vieh. Und das habe ich ja verbummelt und ich bin jetzt nicht mehr bei dem Vieh reingekommen. Ich habe es nach der Aufnahme noch ein paar Mal versucht, aber ich bin nicht drauf gekommen. Es gibt wahrscheinlich eine Variante, wie man irgendwie da trotzdem reinkommt, aber ich war da jetzt einfach zu doof für. Und deswegen habe ich mir gedacht, ich guck mal, wo ich zuletzt gespeichert habe und es war nicht zu weit. Und, Moment, da ist der Spock ja noch da. Wir sollen mal jetzt diese Nachrichten machen. Ich überspringe das jetzt ein bisschen.
We are in a... Captain, the transporters are up.
Go ahead, Spock. No, Spock, I'll go first. Go ahead, Spock. No, Spock, Captain.
Spock's right, Captain.
So, beamt er sich weg.
Spock!
Da war er kurz. Okay.
I can take care of...
So.
I'm patching your log into the...
Captain, we've managed to jury-rig an evacuation tube through the bridge turbo.
Gut, so, dann gehen wir jetzt mal alle raus. Na, guck. Alle mal rein. Wehe, einer pupst. Die Lebenserhaltungssysteme sind eh schon viel zu niedrig. So, dann gehen wir jetzt mal hier rein. Aber, bevor ich da jetzt reinstolpere...
Captain's log. After equipping ourselves with tricorders and phasers, we are now searching for a way to find Spock and return him to us.
Huch. So, jetzt werden wir erst nochmal wieder geschubst.
Captain, it's a very good thing we took the warp engines offline.
How bad is it, Scotty?
That explosion was fort.
I hope it's not a trend. Keep...
So, dann...
Kirk to Scott. Come in. Kirk to Uhura. Kirk to sick bay.
Jim, what the devil are you doing to the ship?
I'm not the one doing it. Spock's gone, Bones. Someone took him from the...
If you can find these aliens, get me a medical scan on them. I might be...
So.
Is it my imagination, or is Dr. McCoy getting it?
I'd say...
Aha. Erst klang es so, als würde er neben mir stehen.
Kirk to Scott. Come in, Scotty.
Captain, I got bad news for you. This rift is a...
How bad is it, Scotty?
It's at 90...
Put as much powers as you can to the... Divert as much power as you can to the sensors. Evacuate all people from the outer...
Captain, that...
Do it, Mr. Scott.
Aye, Captain.
So, dann gehen wir jetzt mal hier rein.
Our highest priority is control...
I'll handle it, Captain.
Ah!
Look!
Keep ihn! Luke! Keep ihn! Keep ihn!
Captain, I'm getting a sensor reading on the alien. I'm sure Dr. McCoy will find it.
Plöpp, und schon sind wir weg.
Captain, what?
It appears our alien friend likes it.
So, jetzt gehen wir mal schnell zum Bones, zum Pille. Da kann man nicht hin. Okay. Sickbay. Rutschen wir da mal schnell rein.
Well, Jim, I leave you alone for 5 minutes.
So.
Here's the sensor scan, Bones.
Jim, this says our invaders are Vorians.
Vurians, but they're extinct. They died out at the time that Cochrane invented the warp drive. They were slaughtered in the Three Systems War.
Jim, I know my history, but I also know my anatomy. The alien in auxiliary control is a Vorian. There's only one strange thing.
What's that?
This creature isn't capable of doing some of the things that you described. It's an ordinary Vorian. No special organs, no unusual brain patterns, nothing that traditionally suggests superhuman feats.
Can you neutralize it, Bones?
Actually, it's a female. And yes, I know of something that can incapacitate it without harming it. A gas mixture. You'll have to pump large quantities into auxiliary control for it to be effective, but it should work almost immediately.
Na, guck.
Here's the gas, Jim. Be careful with it. There hasn't been a Vorian in 150 years.
Na, guck. Und der Bärchen. Wie machen wir das denn jetzt? Im Maschinenraum wahrscheinlich, oder?
Well, Jim, when you...
The what?
The rabbit you're always pulling out of your hat whenever things get...
I'm afraid I may have used my last rabbit, Bones.
Okay, wann er denn sein Kaninchen aus dem Hut zieht. Weil er ja immer ein Kaninchen aus dem Hut zieht, wenn sie in Schwierigkeiten sind. Und er sagt, ach, mir sind die Kaninchen beim letzten Mal ausgegangen. So. Gucken, ob wir das... Ach nee, im Transporterraum wollte ich gar nicht.
Captain, where would you like to be transported?
Send us to sickbay, Mr. Send us to
Wenn wir schon
engineering,
mal hier
Mr.
sind,
Yes, sir.
kann er uns auch dahin beamen.
Energize.
Energize. Warum muss ich dabei immer ein Haarshampoo nehmen? Energize.
Captain, is it too late?
Scott,
Actually,
So.
not in there, Captain. Put the gas in the life support pump, then use the Captain,
Wo ist denn the Life Support Pump?
Life Support Control System. Life Support Control.
Wo ist denn die Life Support Pumpe? Ist das
This
das hier?
seems
Nee.
Impulse Engine Fuel Control. This seems Impulse Engine. Impulse
Ja, alles das gleiche.
Deflector Control.
Wo ist denn die Pumpe?
Life Support Control. Life Support. This device stores special chemicals that are pumped into the ship's atmosphere when needed.
Ah. Da haben wir's. Muss man erst mal drauf kommen. Woher soll ich denn wissen, wo sowas ist?
I wish Dr. McCoy had given me the specs on that gas injection system. It looks like...
I'll do it, Scotty.
You'd think that Dr. McCoy would have some respect for engineering.
So. Jetzt schön ins Dingsy-Kontrollraum.
Let's see how our alien friend likes Dr.
Probably as much as we do, Hikaru.
Mr. Kyle, can you transport me to auxiliary control?
Aye, sir. But I have to remind you how dangerous intership transporting can be. We've really been pushing our luck today.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Kyle, but we have to take the risk.
Something's happening.
Ist er weg. Okay.
That's odd. All systems look normal. The aliens haven't touched navigation. What's going on?
Nothing to report, Captain.
Ich muss niesen. Ah,
This is a bit
Entschuldigung.
beyond me, Captain.
Ich hoffe, man hat das nicht gehört.
Captain, we can't affect the dilithium monitor. It's only a reader.
Was ist denn das?
This station is identical to the bridge's engineering control, allowing access to damage control. The dilithium crystal lattice monitor. Dilithium crystal.
Okay.
A warp impulse energy efficiency diagram. The diagram shows that the warp... This station is identical to the bridge's science station, allowing
Na,
Everything seems to be working. Library computer. Mr. Sulu, see if you can find where the Vurian went. Maybe that will lead us to Spock.
Captain, I'm detecting the Vurian. She seems to have vanished through a rift in space. I have the coordinates of her last known location.
Everything seems to be working.
Captain,
was?
Captain, if we're going to rescue Spock, we're going to have to transport to the place the Vurian went.
To another dimension? You can't be serious.
In my opinion, Captain, it's the only way to save Spock in this ship.
Ah. Okay. Ich hoffe, ich habe nichts vergessen. Dann gehen wir mal schnell zum Transporterraum.
Mr. Kyle, you have the coordinates where the alien teleported?
Captain, you're asking me to transport you into another dimension. I may not be able to lock onto you there.
I'm aware of the risk, Mr. Kyle. You have your orders.
Aye, sir.
Ich beam sie jetzt in eine andere Dimension. Yay! Sehr
Energize.
schön. Jetzt Jetzt kommt's. Sie waren nie wieder gesehen.
Captain's personal log. I have transported to many strange places in my day, but beaming into an alien dimension is something entirely unique. Only the extreme risk to my ship and my friend Spock would cause me to take such a drastic risk.
This doesn't look like a nice place to visit.
There's the Vurian. I don't see Spock.
He's got to be around here somewhere.
No effect, Captain. I don't have enough
Greetings, Lord Kirk.
Lord Kirk.
I am Eminata. I regret the discomfort that I put you through on your ship. I wish only to preserve my joy by serving the Savant.
Are you willing to help me, Eminata? Where is Spock? How did you come to be here? What were you doing on my ship? Are you willing to help me, Eminata? What were you doing on my...
The Savant empowered me to remove any psionically adept being from your ship, and to prevent you from following him. It was not our intention to do you harm. The Savant is now summoned, Lord Kirk. He awaits, not many footsteps from here, by the fountainhead. Seek him.
Are you willing to help me, Eminata?
Possibly. I am aware of your ship's distress. I can bring it to the attention of the Savant. It may help.
Actually, I was thinking more about freeing Spock. What is the Savant?
A being found that the physical form impaired his emotions, and so he discarded it as a lord discards his raiment. An entity of great benevolence and joy. Through my psionic talents, we are linked in ecstasy eternal.
Where is this Savant?
Everywhere. When one is an entity, one transcends the limitations of space, time, and dimension. But the Savant prefers to center its thoughts at the fountainhead, which is quite close.
Verstehe ich nicht so ganz.
The Savant
okay.
awaits. I am unimportant compared to him.
I will. You are the last of your race. That makes you very... Can you talk about the Savant? Give us a chance. I will. You are the last of your race.
Physical forms are unimportant. A species is only a similarity of material form, constructed from genetic instructions. Only emotions matter.
Are you willing to help me, Eminat? Where is Spock? How did you come to be here? Where is Spock?
The Lord Spock is not far. His mind dances in the bliss of this place. He would welcome you. It is not a long or difficult search to find him.
Spock und Dancen finde ich ja witzig.
A pile of blue stones.
I'll get them, Captain.
Oh, ich weiß nicht, ob das so eine gute Idee war.
Walker, wait! Walker!
Ist er jetzt tot?
It's very serious, Captain. He's still alive, but he's in shock, almost catatonic. We need to get him to sickbay as soon as...
Kirk to Enterprise. Come in, Enterprise.
The communicators are functioning perfectly, Captain. It's as though there's nothing to...
Although it looks like common dirt, the ground in this strange place... This red, gem-like stone resembles a ruby.
Okay, wo muss ich denn hingehen? Ich kann nirgendwo hingehen. Mal drüber latschen. Latsch einfach mal drüber, sehr schön. Ach, hier geht's weiter. Guck mal, hier ist Rand. Was ist das denn hier?
I am the Savant. I wish you and all entities nothing but joy.
Who are you? Why do you ensnare others against their will? Release Spock at once and allow us to return to our... Who are you?
Once, eons ago, I was akin to you, a creature of flesh and pain. But I released myself from these bonds and became an entity of pure emotion. And I came to this place to find a shelter from the cares of the universe.
Okay. Die Gesichter da drin sehen jetzt nicht so toll aus, irgendwie.
Captain, the readings are incomprehensible. The tricorder has no idea what all these waveforms represent.
Wahrscheinlich hiermit auch nicht, ne?
Does not register as a life form, Captain.
Captain, you misunderstand me. It is not my will to bring harm to any creature. I have taken two creatures that are without the most important thing in existence, joy, and given it to them in infinite variety and abundance. The Vurian was filled with despair at the death of her race. She was overwhelmed by sorrow and grief. I have healed her of these afflictions forever. As for the Vulcan, he has been conditioned to deny his
Ach du
emotions.
Scheiße.
I am bringing him in contact with a part of himself.
You have no right to inflict emotions on any being, regardless of how positive you may think them to be, without their consent. Get a life. You can't just sit around
Get
feeling
a
happy for
life.
eternity. What does that accomplish? Love? Spock doesn't want your gift. He doesn't need your gift. Release him and let us return. You have no right to inflict emotions on...
I give them an eternity of joy. Is that not every creature's desire? How can...
That is the most arrogant piece of presumption I have ever heard. An eternity of joy. And I suppose you derive no benefits from the people you hold prisoner? Do you honestly believe that because what you do may benefit them, that the ends justify the means?
Yes, Captain. For such a great good as that which I provide, the ends do justify the means. I will send you back to your own ship and give you safe passage through the Antares Rift. Welcome. Have you come?
Not without Spock. Savant, isn't there anything I can do to make you see Release Spock, or we will be forced to destroy you. Not without Spock. Savant, isn't there anything I can do to make you see reason?
Captain, I do see reason. My intellect is many orders of magnitude beyond your...
I trust Spock's judgment, and you're imprisoning his free will. Savant, creatures like ourselves need to be free to make mistakes and to learn from them. Only then can our intellects advance the many orders of magnitude that are needed to equal you. Really? I see you have great power and great splendor, but I don't see... I trust Spock's judgment. Savant, really? I see you have great...
I have taken sorrow and turned it into bliss. I have taken that which denied. Welcome.
Not without Spock. Savant, isn't there anything I...
Captain.
I trust Spock. Savant, creatures like ourselves need to be free to make mistakes and...
But I can elevate him to my level without any suffering. He need not experience the hardships that my race Welcome.
Not without Spock. Savant, isn't there any...
Captain.
I trust Spock's judgment, and you're imprisoning his free will.
Free will is an arrogant deception, Captain. When one looks at the universe in a broad perspective, one finds that fate is far less flexible than... Welcome.
Not without Spock.
Captain, why do you begrudge your comrade's newfound happiness?
Because it was not his doing, nor his choice. Because he's being used by you and held against his will. He has duties and obligations because it was not his doing, nor his choice.
There are many things in nature that are not desired, but
Mein
bring
Gott, der hat
good
dafür alles
fortune.
eine Ausrede, ey. Furchtbar.
Be content with your comrade's serendipity and ask... Welcome.
Not without Spock.
Captain.
Because it was not his... Because he's being used by you and held against his will.
I give far more than I receive, Captain. Welcome.
Meine Güte.
Not without Spock.
Captain.
Bin ja fast
Why
alles
do you
durch hier.
Because it was not his... Because he has duties and
Even over the course of a short period of time, Captain. Welcome.
Not without Spock. Savant, isn't there any... Release Spock, or we will...
Captain, your capabilities are infinitesimal compared to mine. My joy is diminished that you feel it necessary to make this threat.
You underestimate our will and resourcefulness. In the end, you will be forced to release Spock, or be destroyed, or destroy us. We don't want to threaten you. Release Spock and return us to our ship. Put an end to this now. You are single-minded and inflexible, Savant. You have great power, but also great weaknesses, which you underestimate our... You are single-minded...
I do not understand your attitude, Captain. Your threats are meaningless. Welcome.
Meine Güte.
Not without Spock. Savant, isn't... Release Spock...
Captain.
You underestimate our will and resource.
I will not abandon a course of action that I feel is correct. I will not abandon others to... Welcome.
Not without Spock.
Leute, ich bin zu doof
Release
scheinbar.
Spock, or we will be...
Captain,
We don't want to threaten you. Release Spock and return us...
how easily you celebrate endings, Captain. I will not end...
Okay, ich glaube, man kann es gar nicht so
A
überzeugen,
pouch
ne?
from the Vorian life support capsule.
Was ist denn das? Eine Tasche. Ach so.
A pouch found in the wreckage of a spacecraft.
Ja, ist ja schlau.
It's just a pouch, Captain.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal zurück zu dem Vieh. Zu dem Vorian. Zu dem Vorianer. Geben ihm mal die Tasche zurück. Vielleicht erinnert er sich ja an was.
Captain, I don't think the Vurian will fit in the pouch.
I'll get it.
Oh, gucken, ob das jetzt kein Fehler war. Ich hätte speichern sollen.
You have a pouch full of blue stones.
Okay, dann schalten wir das Ding mal aus. Hä? Was meint ihr? Und diese blaue Steine unseren kleinen Mr. Walker. Walker war das, glaube ich, ne? Ihn ausnocken. Und jetzt eine ganze Tasche mit dem blauen Stein. Wir will unseren lieben Freund hier ganz aus dem Leben hauen.
You disturb my rest. Fortunately, I am not alone in bliss. Do not use such a... What is this? What am I
What's the matter, Savan? Not feeling those good vibrate? Life isn't all happiness and joy. It's time you experienced a reality check. Is that sadness you're feeling, Savan? It couldn't be that those inferior humans have outwitted your great wisdom, could it? What's the matter, Savan? Life, is that sadness you're feeling?
All I sought was the best for them. Why are you tormenting me?
To get you to listen, to force you to respect other... Free Spock and return us to our ship. The best? You're a selfish, self-centered nothing. Eternal bliss? You're an emotional leech that has to use others to give you joy because you're too to get you to listen, to force you to respect the best?
If I cannot cherish the happiness that I have spent eons pursuing, then I shall belong to oblivion.
Captain, without the savant, the fabric of this universe will...
Load a previously saved game.
Oh! Ach nö, ne? Leute. Game over. Scheiße. Okay, das war nicht die richtige Lösung. Und ich habe leider ein bisschen weit hinten gespeichert. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet trotzdem ein bisschen Spaß. Jetzt wisst ihr ja, wie es nicht geht. Hinterlasst mir gerne einen Kommentar, wie ihr es gefunden habt. Einen Daumen nach oben, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Und ein Abo, wenn ihr wissen wollt, wie es weitergeht. Bei Let's Play Star Trek Judgment Rites. Bis dann. Ciao.